Welcome, crypto fam, to the #1 daily Bitcoin pod. Bitcoin is pumping, 69,000 in play. We'll also be discussing Bitcoin could be used as a currency by 2030, according to the latest Crypto Quant CEO report. We'll also be discussing Tesla reveals it did not sell any Bitcoin holdings in Q3, even though they moved it more recently. We'll also be discussing Kraken, the exchange, to launch Inc. blockchain for DeFi in early 2025. Decentralized finance. We'll also be discussing the Bitcoin bull Mikey Saylor reverses remarks on self-custody after the community backlash. He now says, I support self-custody for those willing and able. We'll also be discussing a Trump election victory in the next couple of weeks could push the Bitcoin price to 92,000 per coin, according to the Bitwise executive. I'll be breaking this down for you. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. All this, plus so much more, fam, in today's show. Welcome, crypto fam, to the live stream. Shout out everyone in the live chat. We're streaming live and in the flesh on X, Rumble, and YouTube. I'm going to be streaming for the next couple of hours. This is a live and interactive show, so say hello and let me know where you're tuned in from, and pump the likes for the Nippinator. Hey JV, I'm at home watching the greatest show on the tube. Love ya, brother. And the CNA fam, right back at you, DNA. Appreciate the ongoing support. Shout out Short Coin. Bonjour. Shout out Hey Ab. What up, Dankness? We have the Oracle in the building. We got Leash Waked. Good to have you as always. Pump the likes, pump the stream for the Nippinator, and let's go. Let's get this show on the road. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and pin the stream at the top of the profile over on X. That way it's easy and convenient for you all to find and repost and comment. Any reposts or comments on the live stream, as you see right here on your screen, is going to get reposted and shouted out live and in flesh. It helps get more eyeballs. We can orange pill more of the masses. So thank you in advance for anyone reposting, sharing the stream. Shout out DNA Noonan. He says, hey, people, get in where you fit in. This dude knows his Bitcoin shiznit. Thank you, brother. Shout out our one and only JC Ice, our Oracle, and make sure to follow her on X. I highly recommend following in her account. Glenn Cooper, thank you, brother. Digital Dankness, Short Coin, the rest of the fam, you guys are too kind. Always appreciated and very honored to have you guys here kicking it with the fam. Watching from Nigeria. Shout out Hills Robinson, Nigeria in the building. Please stand up. Please stand up.
Oh my gosh, it's finally almost here. JV is going to talk to us. Crypto news is near. I can't stand waiting. There is no debating. I waited all day, maybe I need a life, but Bitcoin is all I can think about day and night. Hurry, JV.
Welcome to the stream. Pump the likes. Bitcoin price action up 2,000 on the day. 69,000 in play. Honor to have you all here. Shout out Griffin, DNA, Glenn Cooper, and everyone blowing up the stream over on X. This is a try stream. We're live and in the flesh on X, Rumble, and YouTube as we stream each and every day on these 3 video platforms. And then the show is syndicated each and every day on every major podcasting platform in the world, iTunes and Spotify being the 2 largest. Good to have everyone here. What's good? Shout out that calloused Asian. What's crack-a-lagging? We got Nigeria in the building. We got Clearwater, Florida, Pinellas County representing. The Hurricanes brought mad work. Good for you, brother. That'll keep you busy. My daughter was singing the theme song. Excellent. Shout out Amari. Always appreciate your support. Thank you for tuning in. Shout out Diana Jones. A little proof of work. Again, anyone who reposts the stream or comments, you're going to notice it pinned at the top of the live stream over on X. You're going to get shouted out. So thank you, Diana Jones. Best crypto news on the tube. Much appreciated. And shout out Guido. The bull run starts here. That's right. We're up 2 Gs today. New all-time highs in play as well. What are we, like 5-6% away from 73.8? Price discovery, you already know. I appreciate the disclaimer. Shout out Cal Beans for the Bitcoin Pirate Crew. Shout out Greg. Good to have you here, brother. This is not financial advice. Anything that comes from my lips is for entertainment purposes only. How about that? And never invest what you can't afford to lose. That would be foolish. Just Being honest. Welcome, everyone. Let's freaking go. The combination made my funds bleed on a Thursday.
We've been climbing, aim for $1 million climaxing, never stopping. Bitcoin is rising.
Quan Long in the building. Life is lifing, but I pray that I don't miss this run. Well, you come at the right time. We're about to run like a mofo. We're in Q4, year of the halving. Historically, year of the halving, fourth quarters, we go up 88%. Ballpark. And if we go up 88%, that's almost double the price action you're seeing on your screen today. So easy, 124,000 cup and handle target on the weekly chart. Let's claim that mofo, shall we? Good to see everyone. Shout out Cal Beans and the rest of the fam. But anyways, if you're new to the stream, very important to smash the likes to help support us. Hit that subscribe button, and then hit the bell icon, turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts every day, 7 days a week, just like this. Today is pod 1796. I'm your host, JV. It's October 24, 2024, and Bitcoin's up almost $2,000 on the day. Make some noise for that. Let's kick it off with our market watch as we do each and every day, pulling up Coin 360. As you can see, Bitcoin up roughly 3% on the day, trading above 68,100. We have Ether in the green, all the major alts in the green today, minus Cardano. Womp womp. But anyways, checking out coinmarketcap.com, check this out. The current crypto market cap sits at 2.33 trillion. Bitcoin market cap at 1.34 trillion, and now Bitcoin has roughly $1 trillion plus lead on Ethereum. 73 billion worth of volume past 24 hours. Look at the Bitcoin dominance, 57.8%. ETH dominance, an all-time low, 13.1%. Let that sink in. How high do you think the BTC dominance will climb for the cycle? How low will the Ethereum dominance go? Let me know, yo. And checking out top 100 crypto gainers past 24 hours. We got Mew up 23%, Pith 13%, and Ray 13%. Let me know which alt, if any, you're bullish on for the bull, and I'll read your comments out loud in between the news. And checking out the crypto bubbles on the daily, virtually everything in the green, minus maybe a handful of projects. And checking out the monthly, pretty divided. I'd say 60-40 in the green. And checking out the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Today we're at 69. Can we get a 69 Gs, please? In greed. Yesterday at 71, last week at 71, and last month at 54. In neutral. And checking out the time chain calendar, 182,811 blocks to go into the next halving in 2028. We're currently on block 867,189, and you can only get 1,468 satoshis per dollar. That number is going to continue to get lower and lower and lower and lower. So stack sats accordingly, family, and welcome everyone to the live stream. Let me know where you're tuned in from. Let's motherfucking go. Bitcoin is the only sovereign asset, meaning the only one that can tail it from or take it from you is you. Invest in the best. Buck the rest. Well said, brother. Bong the gong. This one's for you, DNA. Bong in the gong. I went to a sushi bar that had a gong. If you like your sushi, you hit the gong and it was loud. That's my type of sushi bar there, family. Thanks for sharing the rules, the Oracle. Don't disrespect the mods, JV, or the chat. Don't dox anyone in the chat. Don't spam the chat. Don't start anything with anyone in the chat. Any of these will get you banned for life. And in the afterlife. JV is the power station. Get it on. Bong a gong. A bong a gong. I like that. I'm having laptop issues. Oh no. Bong the gong. We're digging it. 69 Gs, baby. Order in the court. Order on the pod. Order on the pod.
We already hit 67K, and now we're aiming up.
And again, shout out anyone reposting, commenting the live stream. It does help out a lot. So thank you, Adam Taylor. Time for JV with the Bitcoin news. Thank you, Gas Boy. Greatest show on earth. JV in the house. Thank you, East Afro King. Respect, brother. Shout out Cal Beans. Best live stream ever. If everyone says it's the best, maybe it is the best. I appreciate that, guys. Diana says it's the best. You guys are amazing. The greatest news, DNA. Much appreciated, fam. For real, for real. Thank you, thank you. But keep the comments flowing. This is a live and interactive show, and JV got the bong. I mean gong. When the dip hit, you just ape like King Kong. You already know. But yeah, it's nice to be pumping today. That's for sure. Oh crap, I lost my XRP and my biddies in a terrible boating accident. Oh no. What are you going to do about that? Always respect the biddy. Well said, Robbie Geyser, and welcome everyone on the live stream. We got 300 people here live and in the flesh. Bitcoin's doing what Bitcoin does best, pumping it up. So let's continue to pumpage. This one's for you, JC.
Pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You've got to pump it up.
Just tagged you in a song and wrote about the biddy. Would you play it? If I'm a fan of your song, I'd be honored to play it, but it's not going to be today. I'd have to download it, listen to it after the stream, and yeah, I could set that up. So just make sure, instead of just tagging me, because I don't get to see everything people tag me in, send me a DM. That way, I'm more likely to see it when I check my messages, and I don't even check my messages daily. I'm a very busy man, but whenever I get around to it, I'll definitely check my messages and be honored to listen to your jammy jam. And if I like it, we'll definitely we can play it on the stream. It's an old school song, JV. Get It by the Power Station is the one about the bang a gong. Well, now I'm intrigued. It's on my channel. Right on, Anonymous. I appreciate your support here. How long you been in the rap game, or what type of music is it? Who's the second best? Great question. Let's ask Michael Saylor.
Which one's the best crypto asset? Well, Bitcoin's the best crypto asset. Okay. What's the second best? There is no second best.
I'm not saying I'm number one. I'm sorry I lied. I'm number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Shout out Trade Diggs. Let's go pump it up, pump it up. The best crypto news is live. Thank you, broski. Appreciate the repost. Rob Oliver, the rest of you guys. Alan, thank you. Keep the comments flowing. But anyways, let's continue where we left off. Now for some technical analysis, and let's also pull up some of the live charts. This is the astrology for the broskies. Headline reads, alt season more probable once the Bitcoin hits 80 G's, which would be an all-time high. Current price discovery sitting at 73.8, which we tapped back in mid-March. So yeah, in an optimistic scenario, alt season is more probable when the Bitcoin price surpasses 80 G's. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the Hashkey Capital analysts. They shared this in their report yesterday on the 23rd. The 80,000 target is 18% above the current price of 67.3. And again, today we're marching towards 69, so we've been closer, family. The analysts argued that for the alt season to start, Bitcoin dominance will likely need to reach between 62 and 70%. We're damn close as Bitcoin dominance continues to hit new highs. Also, the hash rate continues to hit new all highs. Just a lot of bullish metrics right now. Currently, the Bitcoin dominance is 58.9% after hitting a 3.5-year high of 58.7%. New all-time highs, baby. Some analysts believe the alt season is long overdue. Quoting them again, this is the longest alt bear market we have experienced. And some believe the alt season will never come back. Which camp are you in? Let me know. Longer than the 2014-2016 period, you're still here. This was according to Mikhail Van de Pop. Several meme coins amongst the top 100 by market cap have seen significant price surges over the past 7 days, making market participants more confident that the alt season is on the horizon. Alt season may look different this time, though, according to some of the analysts. Now, this is interesting. GOAT has seen the most gains over the past 7 days. I've never even heard of it. Ghostasius Maximus. Let me know if you guys heard of it. Another one is Cat in a Dog's World, which is Mew, which I pointed out was leading the pack earlier, was up 25% across the past 7 days, and Pop Cat saw 17% in the same period. So very interesting, as the alts that are breaking and leading the pack for this cycle, totally different from the last cycle. A lot of the ones that were leading last time are doomed this cycle. So just a sign of the times, but nonetheless, I'll read you one more quote here. The joke has been told and everybody knows the punchline. And they've just gone straight to the punchline. And it is just not funny anymore. And that's according to Glassnode lead analysts. So yeah, anyways, I love the biddy, respect the biddy, stack the biddy, and stack alts at your own accord, and just be very careful out there. I know the intention behind stacking alts is to increase your Bitcoin position, and I would likely say that the majority of the investors that think they're smarter than the market and smarter than everyone else Unfortunately, things don't work in their favor and they end up with a shrinking Bitcoin position because oftentimes their alts never recover and they get rugged. That's just the reality of altcoins family. So be very careful out there. Let's read some of the chart action here. This is the 1 hour via Coinbase, via TradingView, live and in the flesh right now. We have a rising wedge formation, very clearly bullish. We have a right shoulder, and we do have a couple of bear targets, one at 65.5 and the purple one all the way down at 60,700 here on the 1 hour chart. Zooming out, let's check out the 4 hour. Look how much bullishness, a lot of green candles. Target sitting all the way up at 81,000. That's the bull. The bear is 50,000 here on the 4 hour chart. Also looking very bullish. And zooming out from there, we go to the 1 day. A lot of action here. Clear rising wedge formation like on the hourly, but even more pronounced. And you can see a big green candle forming here on today's chart. But we do have a couple of bottom targets sitting at 49.8. and 47.7. Zooming out from the daily, we take a quick look at the 1 week. Survey says big red target, pink target, 124,000, which is that sexy cup and handle target in play here for Q4. Notice the big green weekly candle formed. Yeah, I mean, pretty lit. And zooming out from there, we'll take a quick glance at the 1 month chart and get a broader perspective. You can see we have been trading sideways past 7 months. Will the bull resume here in October? Let me know your thoughts and I'll read those comments out loud. And welcome everyone just join the live stream. Let me read everyone's comments. Inverse head and shoulders on multiple time frames. Good evening, Bitcoiners. I saw that forming this morning. Vote Trump and end the bullying of the Putin and kind and gentle man with a warm smile. 225,000 end of the year, 500,000, 750 as the cycle peak in 2025 predicts our one and only oracle. Like waves in the ocean, so we can help the world save itself. Then get ready to short. I see the psychological level at 80,000, says Dankness, but the next one after the, in my opinion, will be 100. But after that, it is going to go parabolic. The rally to 220 in this cycle. That's what everyone's. What are your cycle predictions? The oracle, that would be super, but they have to do something to knock down that 35 trillion worth of debt. Oracle wrote, uneducated, misinformed, too silly to understand what they are missing. Resonate the gong, 432 hertz, harmonic pattern, somatic, heliocentric frequencies that are healthful. Amen to that one, brother. $269 incoming. My friend has 10% in the bank. You don't trust Bitcoin. Oh my God. Sorry to hear that. I am crying for his profit, 7% per year. He says I must stand for my Bitcoin investment platform. I said anytime. Greg, Bitcoin TA, my crystal ball, smoke and mirrors, boil, hair, the frog and the tail. What about the tortoise shell, like the I Ching, the Chinese book of divination? You didn't mention that one, Greg. 88,000 November, send it. 106,000 December, pumping 1,700. Send it. Anonymous, up ween, then November, then pump giving, and Merry Christmas. 135,000 in January. Shout out to the laser cat. Welcome, everyone. We're streaming live and in the flesh. 430 people here on the stream. We're just getting started. Don't forget to repost and comment the stream on X. You'll get shouted out and reposted back. Shout out Metal Code. Send it, broski. Bags are packed. Sending it. Thank you, Metal Code. Appreciate the repost, brother. Shout out Astropin, who wrote probably regarding the 92,000 Trump pump target. 90,000 ain't ish. Come on, JV, jack that effing number up and let's freaking go. I'm with you on that. I'm being humble today, family. And thank you guys for all those reposts. Much appreciated. If you're gaining value, smash the like. 225,000 end of the year. 500, 750 is the cycle peak. 2024, 69 G's in play.
I said, empty your mind. Be formless. Shapeless.
Like Bitcoin. You put the Bitcoin into the treasure, it becomes the treasure. You put Bitcoin on the exchange, it becomes the exchange. Now Bitcoin can crash or it can flow. Be Bitcoin, my friends. Luke Doggy Dog. What's crack-a-lackin', broski?
At that 69 sweet G spot, rocket ticking off. Everybody knows.
But anyways, let's continue with the headlines. Now we got the TA out of the way. Let's discuss Bitcoin as a currency. The headline reads, Bitcoin could be used as a currency by 2030, according to the Crypto Quant CEO. That's right. Bitcoin mining difficulty has surged over the past 3 years, increasing almost 400% as institutional investment in large-scale mining operations drove it higher. This has led to unprecedented levels of mining competition and entry barriers of individual miners. Still, CEO of Crypto Quant, Key, said this may be a positive for the biddy. He forecasted an increase in mining difficulty may be a precursor to Bitcoin evolving into a stable currency by 2030 at the top of the decade. And as institutional dominance increases, it could reduce the volatility in the crypto space. Here, looking at the Bitcoin difficulty chart. Now, check it. Historically, Bitcoin and the broader crypto market have been known for their volatility. And as Mikey Saylor himself says, volatility equals life force, making them more speculative than stable. The growing involvement of the institutional investors have increased the mining difficulty amid the centralization of the computing power. But Key suggests this could help stabilize the Bitcoin system. He also said major fintech players are expected to drive the mass adoption of the stablecoins within 3 years. He said by the next halving event in 2028, Bitcoin use as a currency will start to be seriously discussed. Let me know if you agree or disagree with the Crypto Quant CEO. Now, Bitcoin Layer 2s and wrap biddies. While Layer 2 solutions like the Lightning Network, how many of you use or have used Lightning, holla, have been touted as keys to Bitcoin's scalability. Adoption rates have lagged behind venture capital-backed blockchains. Now, Ki Jong-hyo said institutional support is critical for adopting the Bitcoin Layer 2s, which face the competition from the alternative solutions like wrapped Bitcoin. Now, WBTC integrates the biddy into various ecosystems without the complexities of the Layer 2 infrastructure. Now, as a gamer, I see L2, I automatically assume on the PlayStation controller the L2 command. But that's just me. Anyone else can relate? Bitcoin price analysis indicates that the 50 or 65 price level has become the do or die support for Bitcoin after it reached 69 on October 21st for the first time since June. Now, material indicators predicted that if the biddy price can hold above the 21-week moving average with no wicks, it could signal that the short-term uptrend is here to stay. And with macroeconomic data and anticipated market volatility, Bitcoin performance in the coming weeks will be closely monitored by the analysts, including JV. We monitor the price action each and every day, 7 days a week, 365 days out of the year. Pretty lit, right? But anyways, welcome everyone to the live stream. If Bitcoin goes totally off the chart, BLX, fib, retracements, historical patterns, 440,000 end of the year, 3 million by the next halving in 2028. Send it and let's motherfucking go. I'm meh today, sore and tired, still working on the yard, doing what it do. March 2020, November 2022, went from 4 to 69 Gs, 1,625% gains, just like that. Volatility will slow down after we hit the 5 milli mark. Maybe it won't, maybe it will. If MicroStrategy a lead indicator for the biddy? If so, MicroStrategy's up 10% on the day, outpacing the biddy by 4x. Let's motherfucking go. Shout out MicroStrategy. St. Pete, Florida, Pinellas County in the building. Please stand up. JV up my push-up count today. Fan-freaking-tastic. How many push-ups? I'm going to match you. Let me know, because today is my push-up day. I do a lot of finger push-ups on Thursdays because I try to incorporate the forearms into the workout. So let me know how many of the ups you got under your radar today. Where are you? Who are you referring to? Then you know exactly what I mean. I am from South Carolina. Representing. JV was from Pinellas Park, too. Not Pinellas Park. I lived in Clearwater right before moving to Puerto Rico in 2018. I grew up most of my adult life, or I should say since middle school to adult life in Florida. So, yeah, I'm very familiar with Pinellas County, Hillsborough County, Tampa Bay area. Of course, MicroStrategy is pumping it good. Luke Doggy Dog representing. We got multiple Pinellas County representers, CNA fam in the building.
It's the magic spot, watch how it goes. When we hit the 69K, we will continue to grow. Let it flow, 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 flow.
And shout out everyone on the live stream. Again, we're live and in the flesh on YouTube, Rumble, and X. We have 550 people right now. Let's see if we can get a couple thousand people concurrent on the live stream. Definitely with your help repost the stream. Let's make it happen. I'm good for 25 solid military push-ups, then a beer, then 25 more. You love that beer, eh? The stream keeps it crashing. Sorry to hear that. Maybe just try refresh. ECB predicts 10 million because they know the amount they will print. Haven't been able to watch in weeks. Finally able to catch up on this one. What up, JV? Shout out, Tony. Good to have you in the building. Man, South Carolina, I've never been there. It's beautiful again when everything is cleaned back up. Bummer, though. Right on. ECB is broke. Now they're secretly buying the biddy. They're fudding the biddy. Maybe trying to make the biddy crash. Can't put nothing past them. Christine Lagarde, you already know, family. But welcome to the live stream. Can someone tell me what is the 5th best asset? But anyways, keep the comments flowing, family. Let's continue with the news. Our next headline, let's discuss the latest with Tesla. It's official. Tesla reveals it did not sell any Bitcoin holdings in Q3. Can I get a gong? That's right. Tesla reported its Q3 2024 earnings October 23rd yesterday, revealing the company has not sold any of the $184 million in digital asset investments during the quarter and has not sold any crypto for 5 consecutive business quarters, which means ultimately a year and a little bit longer, 5 quarters. According to the automotive company's financial statements, revenue for Q3 was worth $25 billion, slightly down compared to Q2 revenue of approximately $25.5 billion. Net income for the quarter was roughly $2 billion, a sharp increase from the Q2 roughly $1.5 billion. The company appeared on the radar of the crypto investors in 2021 after Tesla began acquiring Bitcoin with an initial purchase of $1.5 billion of the BTC. Now, since then, Tesla and other publicly traded firms holding digital assets have been closely watched by market participants who gauge the behavior of these corporate entities as proxies for institutional interests and to remain abreast. You know, the broskies love abreast, just saying, of selling pressures that could potentially impact the markets. What do broskies love more, abreast or the biddies? You tell me in the chat. On October 15th, on-chain analytics firm Arkham reported wallets believed to belong to Tesla began shifting into the biddy from a wallet that had been dormant since 2022 to an unknown wallet. According to Arkham, the wallets purportedly controlled by Tesla still show a balance of 11,500 Bitcoin, valued at roughly $750 million. At this time, the latest financial disclosures from Tesla corroborate initial reports from Arkham Intelligence that the company has not sold any of its digital asset holdings. And the other day, when it did move, and obviously it was reported upon, Max was the first or one of the first to repost it and say, look, he's not selling the Bitcoin. Elon, Tesla, they're not selling the Bitcoin. They're moving it to Howard Lutnick's bank so they can borrow against it. Now, naturally, Max is an OG, has a little inside information. That's why we love to share what Max has to say. So more than likely, that's probably what they're doing. Elon unveiled Tesla's upcoming self-driving taxi cabs at an October 10th event in Hollywood, Cali. The billionaire expressed confidence that the driverless cars were the future. It would save lives by preventing accidents caused by human error. Unfortunately for the automotive company, investors did not agree with the Musk's assertion. Immediately following the robo-taxi reveal, Tesla's stock sank by 8%. And ironic, MicroStrategy is up 10% today. But there you go, yo. Do you think Tesla will ever sell their Bitcoin, or do you think they're smart enough to hold on to the rest of what they got? Let me know. There is no 5th. That's right, craw, Shawshank Redemption. Think I fixed it by watching the ad without the VPN and turning the VPN back on. Yeah, sometimes turning on a VPN will complicate things with your internet. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. I think the VPN is ad blocking. Dang, man. But anyways, welcome everyone to the live stream. We got 600 people here live and in the flesh. We stream it on X, Rumble, and the YouTube. I'm going to check the X feed again. And a reminder that the live stream is pinned at the top of the X profile. Anyone who can repost it and comment with a quote will get reposted and shouted out live. I'll also follow you back if my account isn't already following you. I'm on the cusp of 35,000 followers. So let's freaking go. Thank you, Satoshi, Cartel, and the rest of the fam. 69G's in play. Don't forget to subscribe to the #1 Bitcoin music channel, Chandy 10 Music. Link in the description. You know what I mean? Never trust a spaceman. Of course not. We don't trust those astronauts. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I do the slow push-ups and my last one till I feel I can't push one more. Smart man. So I don't do big number reps. I love the strain going slow. You're 100% right. So JV cranks out sets of 50, but I'll keep it 100. If I go very slow like you're describing, it's going to be virtually impossible to do 50 push-ups because you're putting more stress and tension on the muscles. So maybe instead of 50, I can only do 30 slow. You know what I mean? So it's good to do different types of push-ups to develop different types of muscles. And of course, you can do the diamond push-ups, inner chest. You can go regular, shoulder width. You can go extra wide, get like, different parts of the core working. And you can do finger push-ups. You can do clap push-ups. There's like infinite versions of push-ups. All I do for my workout is push-ups, just variations of freaking push-ups. That's all I do. I'm the push-up man. You know what I mean? 30, I don't think I've been to the gym in the past year. I just do the push-ups. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. What's up? Shout out Ryan. Shout out Tennessee Ego Man. 30 degrees this morning. Damn. It's hot as a mofo. It feels like it's in the 90s here in the Puerto Rico. Tesla's up. Oh, is it up over 20%? So you mean to tell me maybe yesterday it was down 8 when that article was published, and then today it's already up 20%. Good Lord. I don't miss the 30 degrees. Me either. I don't work. I can't do the cold. I'm not into the cold. Maybe I'm a warm-blooded creature. You know what I mean? However, if there's any warm-blooded reptiles watching the stream, I command you leave. Or cold-blooded, of course. We don't want the cold-blooded reptiles either. Push up the biddies. That's right. You can do all those push-ups to pump up your chests as I buy the biddies to pump up the rest. I'm up 220 on the day with the MSTR. Well, every whole coiner is up $1,625 right now, at least. Imagine if you own 2 coins. You're up over 3,200 on the day. Imagine Mikey Saylor that has 252,000 plus Bitcoins in his company. How much is he up on the day? Like $20 quadrillion? Bitcoin, Tesla, MicroStrategy is all you need, it seems. Chuck Norris was afraid of JV's shadow. Fact. You nailed it, Dankness. It's the truth. It's irrefutable. It got down 50 degrees. I had to put a jacket on to do the chores. Wow, and that's in the Carolinas. Nice gong. Thank you, Ryan. This gong's for you, brother.
Magic cosmic fire, the rocket is fueled up. Prepare for flight, rocket up kind of high. Darting, darting, darting. 16.
There we go. We got a prediction right here from the fam. Thank you for the comments. Again, comments and quotes of the live stream get reposted and shouted out, and I'll read your comments. I'll follow you back, all the good stuff. It's been oversold, undervalued, no less than 100K, but some be surprised to see it break up all-time high 150 before some of the pullback, Jack. Well, thank you, MBM. Proof of work. See, it says follow back. Bada boom, bada bing. You're now being followed by Crypto News Alerts. Thank you for the support. Why so bearish, JV? I know T. Roland. I'm being very humble today. But reminder, not my prediction. This is the executive from which firm are we talking about? Let me just confirm it. Bitwise. The Bitwise executive is the one predicting 92,000 with a Trump pump. Obviously, I'm a lot more bullish than that, yo. A lot more bullish than that, yo. I'm calling for 124,000 in Q4 2024, and I'm calling for multiple 6 figures in 2025. How do you like those apples, yo? Let me know. 69 G's, baby. It's above 40 degrees here in Wisconsin. Wearing the shorts with the Crocs. Oh, a sweatshirt too. Enjoy yourself. JV, it's a Jersey day. It's hot as a mug out yonder here in the Puerto Rico. But let's continue, shall we? Kraken DeFi, anyone? Headline reads, let me get to the right headline. Kraken will launch Inc. blockchain for DeFi in early 2025. Let's go DeFi. Kraken, the centralized crypto exchange. Let me know if you've ever used the exchange. Plans to launch its own blockchain dubbed Inc. early 2025, focusing on DeFi apps. According to the Bloomberg report, Inc. aims to enable users to trade, borrow, and lend tokens without intermediaries, taking a step away from the centralized exchange's current position in crypto and Web3. The anticipated launch of Kraken's blockchain aims to simplify the DeFi process for for a broader audience and make it accessible and cost-effective for the users. Let me know if any of you have an interest in using this ink. Kraken's decision to build a blockchain follows the success of similar initiatives such as the Binance BNB Smart Chain and the Coinbase-based blockchain. And although Kraken does not have plans to issue a native token for ink, it does plan to integrate DeFi tools like decentralized exchanges and yield-generating platforms within the Kraken wallet app. I'm sure the regulators are going to have a field day. Pointing out the obvious, show. Gary Gensler's probably like, ooh, this is great. Andrew Kohler, founder of Ink, told Bloomberg in an interview that this move would over time allow users to shift between centralized and decentralized services. Ink is set to offer a developer testnet later in 2024 and allow developers to experiment with decentralized applications, which are dApps, ahead of the blockchain full launch. Kraken's positioning of Ink is also set to tap into the increasing demand for the DeFi services, initially acting as Ink's sequencer and earning revenue for managing and organizing the network transactions. And according to the Bloomberg, this model works similar to the Coinbase and Binance, as it is shown to be profitable in light of the Coinbase generating $53 million in sequencer revenue in the second quarter. And to improve the user experience, Ink will launch over a dozen dApps amid the expectations of offering real-world assets and advancing leading platforms in the future, lending platforms, that is. And on October 3rd, Kraken opened a derivatives trading platform in Bermuda after receiving the Class F digital business license July 30th from the Bermuda Monetary Authority. The license allows Kraken to provide the wallet services, operate as a digital asset lending or digital asset repurchase transaction service provider, and operate as a digital asset derivative exchange provider. The exchange's initial offering on the new derivatives platform was perpetual and fixed maturity futures, anticipating growth in derivative volumes and open interest ahead. So there you have it, yo. And speaking of decentralized finance platforms, did you see CoffeeZilla? He put out a video on the Trump coin. Not a good look, yo. Not a good look. Something he pointed out, just obvious, I want to share. And I suggest you actually watch the video by CoffeeZilla. He uploaded it on his secondary channel because he don't do anything politic related on his core channel. But nonetheless, he ultimately did a review on the Trump coin, World Liberty Financial. And the coin is non-transferable. So it's like a BS cryptocurrency you can never transfer, meaning you have to keep it in their platform. Unlike any other crypto, which is actually transferable, meaning you can put it, send it somewhere, do something like that. Also, clearly it's not decentralized, and they're just using the DeFi protocol such as Aave integrating it into their system where your tokens are non-transferable. So you can just go to Aave directly, ultimately meaning the Trump coin is worthless, useless, has no purpose. It's a scam. And more than likely, according to CoffeeZilla, Trump will start separating his name from it. It's clearly not even his coin. They just have a deal where the Trump family receives the majority of the profits. So Max called it from day one. Again, I encourage you to actually watch the review from CoffeeZilla, but doesn't look like a good project, family. I would stay far away from that one. So hopefully this Kraken DeFi platform is the real deal, the real McCoy, where you can actually transfer your tokens that you buy, for Christ's sake. Signal extender for the upstairs. I am still in shock that BlackRock and Grayscale are invested in MSTR. BlackRock owns over 90% of the companies in the S&P 500. They virtually own everything. So, of course, they own MicroStrategy. They own Standard Chartered Bank. They own HBO. They own everything except JV, of course. My soul is not for sale. 180,000 by the end of 2025, according to my prediction, Toasty Toast. ETH is going to drop 50%, according to my auntie Norma Stitz. Word up. It's a crypto. Yeah, no, it was never meant to be transferable. It is meant to fund the DeFi bank. It just looked very sus. Again, I just watched the review from CoffeeZilla. I'm not an expert at reviewing projects, but something I would never invest in just here personally. So I just tell you how it is. More than likely, Trump will probably separate his name from the project. It's not going well. It seemed to be a big flop, according to what their goals were. Just, according to CoffeeZilla here. Careful about the news releases. Always trust a company out of Bermuda or the Bahamas. You know how it is. You also know how the regulators are. So, Gary Gensler and the SEC, they don't like decentralized anything. And they sure as hell don't like staking and what these DeFi protocols can do. So maybe they had to do the thing out of Bermuda because the United States regulators, we have no clair gare. I'm just thinking out loud. I told Bitcoin I'm only going to come on the show today if y'all flash me the 68 G's. Show me the biddies. Show me the biddies. Exactly. Show me the biddies. Smash the like for the Nibbinator, the one and only. Where is he? Can I call him Junior Gong? Not to be confused with Junior Gong from the Marley family, but I mean, Gong Gong. Nippy could be Junior Gong. I don't know. ICP is a good indicator that Bitcoin pumps. Every time Bitcoin dips, ICP is the first one to pump. Then Bitcoin comes back a day later. I read the white paper. The token gives you a stake of the DeFi bank and nothing more. Camel Toe is only good at lies and manipulation. Oh, when does Rogan go on? When does Trump go on Rogan? Is that tomorrow? I heard some rumors on that. Let me know the date. Council's only good at the lies. We need a country to manipulate so to believe to destroy the country. United Nations has to take control. Repost the stream over on X. Thank you for the repost and all the love. I'm going to check the X feed again. And a reminder, anyone who reposts the stream, you get a shout out. Thank you, CGLS. 727 folk on the live stream. Let's go. Welcome, everybody. We still got a lot more to share. Nippinator's living his best life. I'm going to assume because it's so hot. I'm looking under my feet to make sure he's not under there. But I'm going to assume he's in the room next door with the AC. And he's smart because it's hot as a mug in here. I still didn't get my AC installed, which is a reminder. Get on it. Get the AC guy out here. I'm long overdue. I've been living in this house for 2 years. My office has no AC. There's an AC in every room except the office where I spend half my life. Makes no sense, I know. So I'm slacking, obviously. Rogan confirmed tomorrow. Excellent. Wow. Does Rogan do it live or is it pre-recorded and edited? I'm curious. Friday is the rumor for the Trump to be on the Rogan pod. That's going to be lit. Hopefully it's like a 4-hour fucking, my bad, YouTube. But hopefully it's like an 8-hour extravaganza. I'm of the assumption the longer Trump speaks, the better it is. And I'm also under the assumption the longer Kamala speaks in an interview, the worse it is for her. How's the poly market odds looking today? Yesterday it was like 62% in Trump's favor. Let me know. Dope. Rogan confirmed it. Facts. That's what's good, dude. Loving the pics of your girls in the nude. Whoa, what are we talking about now, brother? Pics of the nude. I must have missed the context here. But welcome everyone on the live stream. We still got a few more news stories to share with you. We're also going to be doing a Q&A segment, uncensored, as we do each and every day. And tomorrow, FYI, it's not going to be 4 p.m. Tomorrow, we're going to revert back to 12 p.m. So Friday, 12 p.m. stream. Then Saturday, Sunday, it'll go back to freaking 4 p.m. And then the new week, I'll let you know the new schedule. So just FYI, again, tomorrow, 12 p.m. stream early. And then Saturday, Sunday, we'll go back to the 4 p.m., same as today. And then I'll update you on Sunday about the following week moving forward, and we'll go from there. But yeah, let's continue with the news, family. Here's the latest from the Giga Chad himself. Bitcoin bull Mikey Saylor reverses his remarks on the self-custody after the backlash of the crypto community. That's right. Saylor backpedaled on his comment that big banks should take custody of the Bitcoin following a torn backlash from the crypto community. I wonder if he had a pat with Jamie Dimon or something. Yeah, we're going to talk great about the banks and encourage everyone to go from self-custody to allow the bank to be their custodian. Quoting him here, I support self-custody for those willing and able, the right to self-custody for all, and freedom to choose the form of custody and custodian for individuals and institutions globally. Saylor declared this on X on the 23rd yesterday. Saylor had been taking heat. That's right, including Ethereum co-founder Vitalik after calling out paranoid crypto anarchists. I finally got the term right, thanks to you guys. Thank you, family. At the same time, he suggested that the Bitcoin holders should trust their assets to too big to fail banks that are engineered to be custodians of financial assets. Now, naturally, JV don't agree with that. I say we don't trust the banks. We trust the banks as far as we can throw them. And it's extremely difficult to throw a bank. Just saying. Quoting him again. Bitcoin benefits from all forms of investment by all types of entities and should welcome everybody. I'll read you the whole quote from Mikey Saylor. I support the self-custody for those willing and able, the right to self-custody for all, the freedom to choose a form of custody and custodian for individuals and institutions globally. Bitcoin benefits from all forms of investments by all types of the entities and should welcome everyone. Now, Van Eck advisor Gaber Gerbax, he responded saying, this shouldn't be a controversial position, just common sense. And then Dash marketer Joel said it was capitulating, adding that Saylor shows his true colors. An October 21st interview sparked debate about the self-custody, but also enraged Bitcoiners such as Samson Mao, who mocked the crypto anarchist label. And also the one and only High Priest Max Kaiser said, the recent comments attacking self-custody demonstrate the regressive tendency to favor the legacy centralized banking crooks that Bitcoin fixes. Well said. And here's some more quotes. They said it. Michael Saylor's Bitcoin self-custody comments. Here's what Jack Mullers had to share. Calling self-custody crypto anarchism oversimplifies what Bitcoin accomplishes. It's about freedom, freedom of speech, property rights, and protecting your right to own what's yours. Now, Jameson Lopp, these are the OGs, by the way. Self-custody is not merely important to individual Bitcoin holders. It is important for the continued strengthening and improvement of the entire network. Preach. Next comment is from Vitalik, who now allegedly has a girlfriend. I'll happily say I think Saylor's comments are batshit insane. Well, I'd expect nothing less coming from Vitalik, you know what I mean? But I digress. On October 23rd, the CEO of the hardware manufacturer Ledger shared, there is no crypto without self-custody, so it's a bit of a moot point if all coins go to the ETF or to the exchange, while plugging his products at the blockchain event in Dubai. Still, the method of self-custody doesn't come without risks, as the company was hacked in 2020, resulting in a massive data breach and hundreds of thousands of Ledger customers' personal details being sold on the dark web, leading to a wave of phishing attacks that is still going on today. Trust nobody. Verify everything. I repeat, trust nobody, verify everything. Especially don't trust Vitalik. Especially don't trust the Ethereum Foundation. Especially don't trust the central banking cartels. Especially don't trust the SEC. Especially don't trust Gary Gensler. Especially don't trust Miss Pedance, Janet Yellen, Christine Lagarde, and the rest of those clowns in suits like J-Pal. Trust nobody. Anyways. Government banks, no thank you. Just because I'm paranoid does not mean that someone is not out to get my biddy. Preach. Nacho keys, not your motherfucking cheese. It is only paranoia if it wasn't true. And yes, the government is after it, 100%. Saylor lost a lot of support, especially since he called people paranoid crypto anarchists. Jeez. Does he want to lose all support of the community? It's almost like he probably had to sit down with, again, a banker or a central banking head or something. And, oh, yeah, I'll persuade them all to trust the banks. No problem. And didn't work out. No one trusts the banks, regardless what Saylor says. You can be any Bitcoin proponent. If you start trusting the banks and preaching to go from self-custody to trusting the banks too big to fail, you've lost, because that's the opposite ethos of what Bitcoin represents and what it stands for. The complete polar motherfucking opposite. So, you know what I mean? We don't praise any idols here. We praise the biddy, right? So if one of the biddy idols want to come out and start preaching some bullshit, we're going to call you out on it. I don't care if you're Mikey Saylor. I don't care if you're freaking Larry Fink. Go home and get your shine box. That's all I'm saying. Somebody got to him. Compromised. Keyword, compromised. Exactly. ICP is a niche coin. Good afternoon. Yes, anything not Bitcoin is considered a niche coin by definition. Greetings from Phoenix, Arizona representing. D. Wayne, welcome to the live stream. 69Gs, let's go.
9G bound, such a fun time. Rocket up, kind of doing. Sexy rising Bitcoin. We're on the brink, we're feeling fine. Counting down.
Shout out CBT. Follow and tune to the best Bitcoin pod. Appreciate that. Frank Carlson, thanks JV. Waited all day for the show. Bitcoin to the stars and beyond, where no man has gone before, such as the moon. JV, I agree. You start trusting banks, you lose. That's like saying, you know what? I trust Biden. You know what? Janet Yellen's not so bad. Gary means well. Jamie Dimon, he's not such a tapeworm after all. Seems like a good guy. It's like, get the fuck out of here. You know the beauty of Bitcoiners? We're not easily deceived. You know what I mean? It's hard to deceive a Bitcoiner because we're well aware of the deception, hence why we're Bitcoiners. Government lies about everything, not just our money. That's the tip of the iceberg. Lie about everything. Everything. Anyways, welcome everyone to the live stream. We're live and in the flesh, 833 people here on the stream. We're about to dive into our feature story of the day, discuss a Trump pump with an election victory in 2 weeks. Big deal. That can send Bitcoin parabolic. 92 G's in play. We're about to dive into that story. Please do repost this, spread the word, let people know we're live. This gong is for you. Nailed it, short coin. You want to know what bankers are? Criminals, drug traffickers, anti-money laundering, tax avoidance. Hence the largest corporate fine at the time. Just an M supported Kamala the other day. Yeah, I mean, obviously, MSOL has sold to the devil decades ago. Some people are just recognizing that now because he's supporting Kamala, but I'm not surprised. Yeah, I mean, you either serve God, and if you're without God, you serve Satan. Those are the two forces of this planet. God, Satan. And unfortunately, Eminem serves Satan. Should be obvious, but anyways. He was at the Diddy party. Not surprised. Yeah. If you sell 100 million records, you're probably compromised. And if you're not compromised, they'll off you like they did Michael Jackson. Sorry. That's how the way the world works. 69 G's, send it.
On the seconds, it's almost time. Hold your breath, keep it tight. 69 G.
So all these Diddy parties and Gilligan Island parties are going on. They pointed the finger at poor Michael Jackson. He's the bad guy. He's the bad guy. That's the oldest magician trick of the book. Look over here, guys. And then over here is all the dirty work. Point the finger at the good guy. Craziness. Nippinator says hello. Shout out to the Nippinator. Pump the likes for the Nip. And rest in peace, Mr. Jackson. JV, I might be able to get you what? A what? For real. I'd love one of those endorsements. I represent Zilligion. I'll take it, brother. Smart branding, by the way. Having the name right on the gong like that. Very good branding. Good quality gong as well. This is all hand-hammered copper. Hence why it's expensive. But it works like a mofo. I'm loving the gong. How's it up? What up? What up, Dave Flowers? Welcome everyone on live stream. Let's continue. Now for our feature story of the day. Trump election victory could push the Bitcoin price to $92,000 per coin, according to the Bitwise executive. That's right. Jeff Park says merger arb-style probability math may mean the Bitcoin rallies to 92 Gs following the Trump victory, leading to a Trump pump here in a couple of weeks. Yeah, that's right. The election is November 5th. It's already October 24th, yo. It's right around the corner. Crypto asset manager Bitwise head of Alpha Strategies predicts Bitcoin may rally as high as 92,000 per coin if Trump wins the United States presidential election on November 5th. Now, what's the poly market odds right now? Yesterday, we looked it up on the show. It was like 62% in favor of Trump. If someone can update me what it is as of right now in the comments, I appreciate that. Now, Jeff Park wrote that charting Bitcoin's price against the Trump odds on the decentralized betting platform Poly Market and applying some of the merger arb-style probability math showed a high chance of the biddy surging following him clinching an election victory. Quoting him again, I project a Trump victory could push the biddy to 92,000 per coin. As he outlined right here, charting Bitcoin price against Trump's odds via the Poly Market from 815 to 1020 reveals some wild swings, particularly when Harris and Trump took turns leading. By applying a merger arb-style probability math, I project a Trump victory could push the biddy to 92 Gs. Let me know if you agree. Now, Park's bullish price prediction for the Bitcoin joins a growing roster of pundits and analysts expecting a Trump pump victory to send the price of the crypto asset a soaring. Millionaire What? Oh, sorry. Bitcoin, I'm like millionaire. Bitcoin millionaire Eric Finman shared a Trump election win could see the Bitty rally as high as 100 G's. I believe 100,000 is in play Q4. Let me know if you agree. His policies will ignite the crypto market, fueling massive growth across the board. Agreed. Crypto has never been so closely tied to the outcome of a single political event. Republican candidate Trump has made pro-crypto policy a cornerstone for the 2024 election campaign. In a bid to win over single-issue crypto voters, Trump has promised to turn the U.S. into the crypto capital of the world, as well as make America the Bitcoin mining capital of the world and stockpiling the Bitty, and even said he would fire chairman of the SEC, no Claire Gare, day one of his presidency. He also said he would free Ross Ulbricht, day one of the presidency. He also said he'd secure the border, day one of his presidency. Still, not everyone's convinced that Trump victory would be the long-term win for the crypto market. Of course, we have FUD spreader Mark Cuban, who has come out in support of Harris. Not surprised. He said that if Trump wins, the crypto markets will likely pump for a few weeks before descending again. I highly disagree with virtually everything Mark Cuban has to share. And let's not forget, this is the same FUD artist and compromised billionaire that was saying a few years back that bananas had more intrinsic value than Bitcoin, and that he would choose bananas over Bitcoin. So anyone with that level of stupidity, arrogance, incompetence, or compromise is not worth listening to. He said several of Trump's proposed economic policies, including his controversial import tariffs, are highly inflationary and could hinder the Bitcoin price over the long period. I disagree with everything Mark Cuban says. Harris currently leads Trump by 1% on the national polls. Why don't I believe the national polls for some reason? I just feel like everything's compromised at this point, unfortunately. The story is different on the betting markets. That's the one I trust. There's money on the line. With Trump recently holding a 18, almost 19% lead over Harris, it may even be higher. I think it was like 22% just the other day. But nonetheless, let me know if you agree or disagree with the bullish price prediction that a Trump pump will send the Bitty to 92 G's, baby. Wow, right now it's 62.9% Trump, only 37% Kamala. Let's go. That's 63.3%. Whoa! Now we're talking. What a banana! I know. He was like, baseball cards and bananas have more value than Bitcoin. Bitcoin doesn't have any real intrinsic value. At least a banana, you can eat it. What are you going to do with a Bitcoin? As soon as I saw that mofo say that, he's on my shit list. He can never recover from it. No matter what he does for the rest of his mother effing life, once you go that level retard, there's no coming back. And I know because I covered it on the show. I have a daily stream. I don't miss a beat. I see everything. I'm like an owl out here in the crypto markets, family. So I don't trust that mother effer. Yeah, bananas. I'll take the bananas. Go F yourself, Mark Cuban. Go F yourself. Why make money on the Bitcoin and alts when you can stick with the Bitty, get left behind? Right on. A lot of people do get left behind. Anyways, welcome Jonathan Costa. Welcome everyone joining the live stream. We got 1,000 people here live and in the front. Remind me to tell you about the judging rules against the USPS and the Rumble. Absolutely. In fact, speaking of the Rumble, we're about to end the YouTube transmission. We got 1,000 people here live right now between X, Rumble, and YouTube. The YouTube stream is about to end, and we're going to continue with the uncensored extended version of the podcast, exclusive on X and Rumble. So if you're on the YouTube, you ain't got to get home, but you got to get the hell out of here. Come on now. And yeah, head on over to the Rumble family and moderators, please.